What's going on, guys? It's DG here with another video, and today I was just going to go over real briefly why it is very important to make sure you are on point with your branding. Since I have a little background in branding, I can share some of that knowledge with you guys. I learned a lot in school, and I've kind of learned why it's important to know about branding. There are three main things that kind of go hand in hand whenever it comes to your branding. It gets way deeper than this, but these are three quick tips on how you can make sure you have a solid brand. So if you don't know what branding is, here's the definition. It is a marketing practice in which a company creates a name, symbol, or design that is easily identifiable as belonging to the company. There are many areas that are used to develop a brand, including advertising, customer service, promotional merchandise, reputation, and a logo. Today I'm going to talk about three quick things that I think you should understand about branding. The first thing that I want to talk about are logos. A logo is a symbol or other design adopted by an organization to identify its products, uniform, vehicles, etc. Basically, a logo is anything that you see on a shirt, it goes on a hat. When you're driving down the road and you see signs, most of the time those are logos. Whenever you pick a logo, you want to make sure that it falls in line with the image that you're trying to portray with your company. What I'm saying is, if you're trying to get into commercial work, you want to make sure that your logo is very clean and precise. A lot of times people will have, like scripty words or brush mark names and that kind of stuff, but that doesn't really fit for this type of brand. But if you're getting into more music videos and trying to go down the creative route whenever it comes to videography, maybe you can go ahead and use something a little bit more loose, like a paintbrush design or something that's a little bit more artsy looking than the clean, sleek design. Either way you go, you just really want to make sure that it fits your brand and the target market that you're trying to reach. Some logos only consist of a company name, and some logos consist of a company name with an icon. An example of a logo that just consists of the brand name would be FedEx. Pretty much all you see on the side of the truck is FedEx. An example of a logo that consists of an icon and the brand name would be Apple. So Apple Computers has a little apple, it's got the bite taken out of, and that is considered an icon. Not all logos have to have an icon to be a strong design. You just want to make sure that it stands out enough that your audience will always recognize it. There's a lot of ways you can go about getting a logo. Logos range anywhere from $100 all the way up to $100,000 plus. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you're working with these big brands, they understand how important it is to have a solid brand. They put thousands and thousands of dollars into making sure that the logo looks absolutely perfect to what their needs are, and that's ultimately how they stand out from the competition. Go on Instagram, look up logo designer hashtags, and just really try to find a designer that kind of fits the style that you want with your logo. A lot of times you can just send them a message and tell them the type of logo that you're looking to get made, and they're either going to send you a price sheet or another form to pretty much fill out and get some more details from you. That's pretty much what I did with my production company. I just got on Instagram, searched hashtags, and I found a designer that I really liked. I reached out to him, I sent him my ideas, and he pretty much sent me a logo brief, which kind of asked me a bunch of different questions about the style that I was looking to go for, the color scheme, and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty much a 3-week process whenever I went to get this logo made. He took the first week to do all his research, the second week he did all his sketches, and then the third week he actually designed the logo. If your designer isn't physically sketching your logo out, then it leaves the possibility that they could be stealing or copying other logos online. And you just really don't want that to happen, because if your brand starts to grow and get noticed, then the company that they stole your design from could actually sue you for copyright. And you really just don't want to go there. Just look online, go to Instagram, you can always find good logo designers. You can actually see their process. A lot of designers are putting out time lapses of their sketches and their process, so you can see how they actually go about making the logo. The next thing I want to talk about is the color scheme for your brand. Whenever you start to pick out colors, you want to make sure that it goes with your brand and your overall image. Color can get very intense when you start to look into color theory and color psychology. Basically, color can change your mood or your feelings. So a lot of big brands use that to their advantage. For instance, McDonald's uses red and yellow. So whenever you look up the meaning of why they use red and yellow, it says yellow triggers the feelings of happiness and friendliness. When you combine red and yellow, it's all about speed. Yellow is the most visible color in daylight, which is why McDonald's M can be seen from a far distance. So every big brand that you see has put a lot of time and effort into picking their color scheme whenever it comes to their brand. And you should do the same. I'm not saying you have to go be an expert in color, just make sure that the colors that you pick actually mean what you're trying to portray. All you really have to do is go to Google and type in what does the color of red mean, or what does the color of blue mean, and it's going to give you a little description, and you can base your colors off of whatever you feel is necessary for your brand. The next thing I want to talk about is your website. Your website is one of the most powerful tools that you can use with your business. In this day and age, it is very easy and affordable to obtain a website. If you've watched my past videos, I've talked a little about how it's important to build a portfolio. Well, your website is where you're going to host your portfolio. A lot of times clients will reach out and say, can you send me some videos you've worked on? And the easiest thing that you're going to be able to do is just send them your website link. If you don't have that website, you're going to be looking for all the videos you've shot and trying to send them 10 different links, and a lot of times it gets confusing for the client. All you have to do is throw your logo on there, make sure your color scheme fits your brand, and throw some links up there with the contact form, and that's it. It's simple as that. You can literally just send that out to clients instead of trying to explain everything and trying to scramble and get all these links together. You can literally have it all in one place. That's going to save you a lot of time when you're trying to book new clients. No, this is not sponsored by Squarespace like 99% of the other YouTubers out there, but I have been using Squarespace for about 3 to 5 years now, and it's been one of the easiest for me. There's a lot of different ones out there like Wix, GoDaddy, Pixpa, and they're pretty much all in the same price range. You just kind of figure out which one works best for you and your needs. So let's do a little quick recap. 3 things that are very important for your brand are a logo, a color scheme, and a website. If you don't have these 3 things, go ahead and start looking into getting that done. That's one of the first steps to the process. And whenever you get it done, I promise it's going to be a lot easier to start booking clients. I know that was short and sweet. I didn't really want to get too far in depth on branding. I just wanted to kind of give you a few tips that'll set you on the right track when you're building your business. Now, if you found anything helpful on this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions or need any recommendations on logo designers, and subscribe to my channel for more content coming soon. Peace. But Squarespace, if you are listening, go ahead and throw me a few dollars and I'll never mention those other websites again. I promise.